Let me take you through some of the talking points first as to how this data is giving us a big picture. Well, data can go wrong because it's ultimately a survey. Sunday can be disappointing for a lot of political parties, but this Sunday can also throw up surprises. This Sunday can reaffirm suspicions. This Sunday can be a happy Sunday for a lot of politicians. But this is like a mini battle, you know. This is, I wouldn't say it's like referendum, but I would definitely say it will tell us which way the wind is blowing when it comes to 2024 Lok Sabha elections. And the assembly elections in 5 states will somehow mark the beginning of a long grinding campaign for Delhi. So let's take a look at these big points. How some takeaways are very, very evident. The big picture. Rise of Revanth Reddy, the man who had been in various parties, only supported by Rahul Gandhi, and someone who was not made welcome in the Congress because the older leaders felt that, you know, he's an outsider. So Revanth Reddy has done a good job because he brought back Congress as a fighting force. Now if we move away from Telangana, ZPM likely to displace Congress in Mizoram. Now why? I'll tell you why this is important. This is important because ZPM was a number 3 party. Number 3. It not only displaces Congress, it has displaced MNF in exit polls. So you have a minor party becoming a major party. It takes away that space from the Congress in Northeast. Congress gives a good fight in Rajasthan. A lot of people are saying that Congress is winning. I am saying even if the Congress lose, and if we go by the bottom numbers which the polls have given, it tells you the defeat is going to be respectable. It's not going to be a washout like 2013. That's one. Then, Congress ineffective in Madhya Pradesh. The sort of run which people expected that the Congress was going to do, but I think Congress was not able to do. Maybe Kamal Nath and Digvijay were not on the same page. The campaign started late. I think something went wrong. Maybe it was Ladli Behna which did well. Maybe the Shivraj Singh Chauhan was not projected as the chief minister. But the way Congress fought election in 2018 in Madhya Pradesh is not the way they fought election this time. That's the difference. That's a big takeaway from the exit poll. Chhattisgarh remains the last northern Congress citadel in northern India. If I would say, if I include Chhattisgarh in the northern part of India, though it's a long tall state, you know, it goes right down, it touches Deccan, but then, you know, a part of it touches Sonbhadra. So Chhattisgarh is the citadel. They have been able to save that. Now this is a big question. Exit poll shows that welfare versus welfare politics. We could have said welfare versus welfare, welfare politics versus welfare politics. But I think the true welfare versus welfare politics, I think welfareism is here to stay. Now other 9 election insights. Veteran persists in all political parties. Over 70, they are here to stay. They have not been able to create space for younger generation because they have not moved out, and political parties have not done anything to move them out, fearing that they might harm the prospect. So 70 plus people are having a good time. That's one. Another graphic. Now Gehlot's influence in Rajasthan's Congress list, he got better than Sachin Pilot. That's the fact. So if there's a game changer in Rajasthan, we know who will control these MLAs. It's going to be him, no one else. Only 10% candidates are women. So I think it's all clip talk, you know, when we say that women reservation and all that. In reality, you don't give 10%, you know, not more than 10% tickets to the women candidates. And a lot of time political parties and other political analysts have said that if you make it 33%, all the losing seats will be given to women. That's going to be the reality of the sort of reservation if you impose. Then low representation for women in Congress and BJP. That's a fact. There's a gender gap. It has not been bridged. Though in some states, women are higher voters, but less representation. Criminal candidates, 19% in MP, 17% in Rajasthan and 11% in Chhattisgarh. So criminalization of politics or politicization of criminal world? It's here to say. I mean, so which way you want to start? 5 states contribute 83 Lok Sabha members collectively. So it's not a small election. I think it's a mini general election. I'm not saying that Telangana represents entire South India or these 3 states reflects the complex politics of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. No, I'm not saying that. But it's a mini election. We have to give it. And 90% of the population is Hindu. It's not like Kerala, where the population is fragmented. It's not like Northeast. Then Mizoram is a different state. 92% population is Christian in Mizoram. Rest of them can be counted as animists. Some of them are Chakmas, refugees. But it's a Christian, but basically you can say it's a state where Christianity makes a difference. And these results are going to be very crucial for people because they will not get a second chance. Kamal Nath is not going to get a second chance. Digvijay Singh is not going to get a second chance. Ashok Gehlot will need to fight for a second chance if he wants to be LOP. Maybe Chandrasekhar Rao will retire. He will have to retire. He might not get a second chance. You know, his son is there. Lot of permutation, combination, and Zoran is also not in his prime. He was secretary to Lal Denga in 1987 when the accord was signed. It's 87, 97, 2007, 2017. I mean, so there's a history. So some people will be out. To like 2024 elections, some people will retire from politics. So even Shivraj, Vasundhara Raje, it entirely depends on them. And test of Zoramthanga's leadership post Manipur violence. Why do I say that? Because Mr. Zoramthanga invested in Kuki, Zomi, Chin politics. Our people, my people, them. He didn't talk about development. He spoke about the violence in Manipur. So, we have to see, despite taking a populist stand, why he has not been able to get the return, dividends. No dividends in exit poll. You might get the real dividends, but at least, you know, he will have 2 sleepless nights at least. The third one tomorrow. That's the 8th. And 9th, this will actually seal the fate of Congress and BJP satraps. Why do I say that? Congress satraps because the center is weak. BJP satrap because its legacy of Vajpayee's BJP, which Narendra Modi has inherited, like Vasundhara Raje Scindia, Raman Singh, Shivraj Singh Chauhan. They have not been able to they couldn't move Yedurappa properly. When they did, they had to accommodate. The sons are back. So, and this is the barometer of mood ahead of 2024 polls.